This is the first time in my life farming that I still have crop in my bins that I can't sell. Basically what we're getting out of a bushel of corn or a bushel of rice would be like you making $5 an hour and trying to pay your bills at home. Mexico and China are the two biggest rice buyers for the United. They buy more rice off of us than anyone, and when they stop buying rice, we have nowhere to go with the rice. It won't be a trickle down effect. It will be like flushing a toilet if the ag industry collapses. Totally 100% dependent upon the Lord Jesus Christ. I surrender it to Him.
Are you angry?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm totally mad. There's no reason for it. This is absolute stupidity. This is a man-made crisis caused by Donald Trump, period.
Trump says, be patient. The farmer's going to be better than ever. Well, you better hurry up.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So I came across a video of these farmers actually crashing out online because of Trump's policies that is literally affecting them as farmers, and a lot of them literally wish that they have done better. Some of them still supporting him even though his policies are making their farms kind of shut down. Some of them shutting down, some of them not being able to sell off their goods to the people they usually sell to before now. Well, guys, I'm going to let the rest of the videos roll, then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of this video. Please do well to like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment, and I'll see you all on my next video, my next commentary. So let's go watch, then I'll come back with more. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
He is not helping the farmer. I mean, we farm about 3,500 acres. We are going to be so far in the red.
We've got a real disaster with this tariff deal. I mean, for the first time in 20 years, China's bought 0 soybeans and 0 new crop corn out of this country, from 12 billion to 0.
When are you going to stand up for us instead of kissing his ass for these trade deals?
Y'all notice all these cattle ranchers up in arms today? They are suddenly mad because the beef market has dropped since Trump is talking about some Argentinian beef. Oh, now they're upset. Now they want to talk about save the American farmer, right? See, this is what happens when racism runs the economy instead of logic. They voted for a man who sold them a fantasy that their white skin was going to be economic policy, and that somehow legislating harm and voting for harm towards black, brown, and immigrant communities was going to bring back the good old days, right? When America was great. But here's the gag. Capitalism don't love y'all either, boo-boo. See, Trump is not loyal to the American farmers like y'all thought he was. He is loyal to profit margins. What happened to all that? Oh, he's a businessman. He's a businessman. Y'all were excited about that. And if it's cheaper to import beef from Argentina than to pay y'all's fair rate in Texas, Kansas, Ohio, wherever, then baby, he's gonna sign and seal that deal and watch y'all's family farm fold like a cheap lawn chair at the county fair. See, they thought voting for Trump meant putting others back in their place. All they did was put themselves in a chokehold of their own making. Because hey, when you vote for oppression, baby, you don't get to choose who gets crushed first. That ain't how that works. See, that's what I mean when I say racism is expensive. It costs the worker, it costs the farmer, it costs the nation. See, they didn't realize they were sacrificing their own economy to feed their hatred. And now they're on here crying about losing markets, losing subsidies, losing land. And I can't even muster up a tear. Where was all this worry when it was our communities losing everything? So to all the Make America Great Again farmers, baby, welcome to the America you built. The America you voted for. America where greed don't know color and baby loyalty don't pay. Cause Trump ain't y'all savior, baby. He's your landlord.
U.S. farmers are starting to regret their vote for Trump. From beekeepers to soybean to hay producers, all of them are starting to say, I never thought that voting for Trump 3 times would result in me losing tens of thousands of dollars. A beekeeper out of North Carolina says, yeah, I proudly voted for Trump all 3 times. I flew flags for him and put signs for him in the yard. But now I'm out tens of thousands of dollars due to lost federal funding and tariffs, so I cannot export my products, my honey and my wax, to other countries like I could before, and nobody's buying it in the United States. Hay producers in Idaho and Utah that export alfalfa hay to China are now seeing 135% tariffs put on their product, and all of a sudden, they don't have anywhere to ship it. They held it all winter in hopes of sending it off to China in the spring, and now China's not willing to buy. Soybean producers are once again being hit harder than they were in the first Trump administration, and China, for its part, has diversified where it pulls these products from, with Brazil becoming the #1 soybean exporter and other countries picking up the slack for honey, for beeswax, and for hay around the world. Now, China's doing a great job diversifying, and the United States has relied on exports to China for so long that its farmers are going to just continue to suffer. Once again, the majority of them voted for Trump, and now they're finding out.
Jim is a Republican who voted for Donald Trump 3 times.
How do you feel about your vote for Donald Trump now?
Well, I feel like perhaps I should have considered some other options.
Among other things, Jim imports packaging supplies for his honey, so he's paying real close attention to the tariffs Trump just put in place.
We just bought our year's supply of bottles from Taiwan and our year's supply of corks from Portugal about 3 weeks ago. So that would have been, another 5,000 or 6,000 out of my pocket.
Which is partly why he's repairing instead of replacing this 40-year-old forklift.
The cost of equipment has just gone through the roof to buy anything like that because it just would be cost prohibitive.
He's also holding off on improvements around the farm.
Well, we're not going to hire any more people, that's for sure.
It's more than just the tariffs. For the past 2 years, Jim has been selling honey to the federal government, which then provides it to schools and food banks. But after Donald Trump took office, the USDA cut those programs suddenly as part of the federal government's effort to streamline spending.
Where are all my Americans who've been saying immigrants are stealing our jobs? Well, guess what? Now's your big moment. The jobs are open, folks, wide open. We need people in the fields to pick fruit, harvest vegetables, and keep our food supply moving. This is no joke. Farmers across the country are looking for hardworking people to step up. Long hours, the hot sun beating down on you, and good old-fashioned hard work. You said you wanted these jobs, right? Well, here they are. No one's in your way now.
You want me to have sympathy for farmers? You want me to feel bad? You want me to say, hey, that's anti-American. You can't want them to fail. I don't care. I want them to get exactly what they voted for. So if they fail, let it happen already. Because you know what I'm tired of? Let me tell you what I'm really sick and tired of. I am sick and tired of Democrat presidents getting into office, fixing stuff, and then we go, let's try a Republican again. And Republicans burn it all to the ground. Maybe you're not old enough to remember, but the Clinton years were spectacular. They were so amazing. Anybody alive will tell you, oh my God, the Clinton years were unbelievably good. But you know what the country did? Yeah, they put a Republican. They didn't put his vice president in office. They put in some complete moron. And that's what Republicans do time and time again. They put in complete idiots that wreck everything. And we know this because we see it again and again and again. So now we sit here, we told everybody, by the way, this guy Trump was horrible for farmers last time. Don't do it. What did they do? They went and voted for him. So now you want me to have sympathy? No, absolutely none. Zero. You're going to lose your farms? Okay, that's what you voted for. This at some point needs to stop. At some point, it needs to just burn to the ground again. And maybe this time you'll learn a lesson, because it's going to all go to the ground. Donald Trump has no clue what he's doing. He has people in positions, they have no idea what's going on. That's a fact. So what do you think's going to happen? Everything's going to go to hell. And guess what? We're going to bring in a Democrat to fix everything. And I promise you, in a few years, we're going to put a Republican right back in behind them, and they're going to burn it all to the ground again. Because we've been doing this since Nixon. Yes, we've been doing it for 50 years. And tell me, why would we change now?
I love our president.
Why do you love Donald Trump so much?
I love Donald Trump for closed borders, back to education, not indoctrination. And he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of him.
What's his greatest accomplishment thus far?
I'm really into the education.
Would you like to see the Bible taught in schools?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Taught in schools, yeah?
Yes, I love Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk actually got me back to church.
And are there books you'd want to see banned in schools?
Yes, yes. And they say book banning, but it's not really book banning. Why are young children learning how to have sex in 5th grade?
Yeah, I read about a book that has 2 daughters getting their dad drunk and then having sex with them. Should that be banned in schools?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Books where there's like just wipeouts of all like whole groups of people, get rid of that?
Just get rid of all of that. How about math and reading?
But
learning language?
those things are in the Bible, what I just said.
Yeah.
So you'd like to have the Bible banned in schools?
I don't want the Bible
A
banned.
lot of these people who literally said that immigrants were their problem, immigrants were taking away their job, they forgot that immigrants were the reasons, why their farms were still standing. They have worked with them for years, worked with their fathers for years. Like these farms have been in their families for decades. And yet a group of people came out now to say that they want to vote against their own interest, voting against their own farms, against the immigrants that were working for them, and now they have nobody to come work on those farms. They have the tariff is affecting them because now countries that used to buy those products from them are literally going to other places to buy where they don't have to spend a whole lot of money on tariff. Those countries are choosing peace over chaos. They are choosing, places where they don't have to go through so many tough times to buy products. And now a lot of them are coming out and with regrets, complaining about the whole thing and how it's literally affecting them, talking about how nobody's there to work in their farms because most of the immigrants has gone. Some of them have been deported, some of them, legit deported themselves. Some of them are not even around those areas anymore because they know they are the target, because somehow ICE might just come in and pick them up. So they are now deciding to go elsewhere. And now those farmers are left with themselves. Look at crops wasting because nobody is there to come work on those farms. Even when they get their own people to work, they're not able to work as long hours as those immigrants would, normally do. So it's kind of affecting them right now, and they are feeling the whole pressure and understanding the reason why people were literally telling them not to vote against their own interests. But guess what? If you still give them the opportunity, they are literally still going to vote for the same people who is hurting them, who have made policies that are literally hurting them right now. Because MAGA will always be MAGA, no matter what. It's going to take them time. Even if they want to change in the future, it takes years. So no matter what you try to preach to them right now, they are still going to be these exact people that they have always been. Now, food prices has gone up because of this same decision. Because trust me, if farms get affected, every other thing get affected. If there is no gas, every other thing get affected. Now, farmers cannot send abroad. They are going to look for a way to sell, and they might be selling even more expensive locally because if gas prices are high, they have to transport those goods from their farms to wherever they have to sell them to, and that's going to cost even more. And at the end of the day, people are literally going to buy food very expensive. So that's why you're seeing your grocery prices are so high right now, unlike what it used to be, because MAGA decided that it was better to vote against their own interests other than voting for policies that was going to help their farms grow. They voted against someone who's promised them, money, who has always helped them, giving them handouts like they said, okay. But those handouts right now has been taken away, and MAGA right now have nothing to their name, and literally they are getting affected. Their farms are, going bad, okay, because of just one decision that they made by voting against their own interests. It's quite unfortunate, but what can be done? Nothing at this point, because you guys have already voted for it and you have to face it squarely, right? Anyway, guys, I'm going to end here. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your own take in the comments, and I'll see you all on my next. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you all next time. Credit to all creators on this video. Bye, my loves.